Buyers don't want to get burned, bottom line. So how can we de-risk the sale so it makes it more comfortable for them to join us on the journey? Good morning, everybody. Ruby and I today are talking about de-risking things for our buyers. So a lot of times I will talk to companies that sell big expensive things. So $100,000, $200,000 deals. Many sell much smaller deals, but the same rules apply. Same issue sort of rears its ugly head, which is if I have a buyer, somebody who's looking to do work with me, there's risk involved for them. So especially if it's a new customer, if we're acquiring a new customer, this is the model that they have to go through in their own minds, which is this the right company? Is this the right product? The fit is important. Like, what does that mean when I make this decision? And it is a large ticket item, or it's a relatively small ticket item, whatever. What does that mean? Because again, if I'm the buyer, if I get this wrong, is my job on the line? Hey, you chose these people to come and do business with us. That's hard dollars that we just lost. Or I'm the owner of the business, and I'm going to spend a ton of working capital on whatever it is this company does or sells, and it doesn't work out. That has real economic impact for us. So the conversation that I want reps to consider, companies to consider, is especially when we have larger budget, larger ticket items, but that's not exactly the problem. It's the buyer. What are we doing to de-risk the process for the buyer? The buyer doesn't want to get burned, bottom line. So if I'm going to try before I buy, let's use that terminology, what is it that I'm getting? Are we doing an intro product? Are we doing an intro engagement? Let's see if things go well. And I will gladly go in with a smaller ticket investment that will lead to the bigger ticket investment. And so I think a lot of buyers these days are stuck trying to figure out how to justify the risk for going with a vendor that may or may not do what they say they're going to do at the end of the day. And so this is the research your buyers are doing. They want to check you out. They're not going to jump into a conversation with somebody that they don't really understand or know. That's just how the world is working. Not always been that way. We could convince people. That's not the way anymore. So you got to help them get there. And so do you have entry-level product offerings that are at a much lower, annual contract value that will allow them to get in through the front door? And then, hey, this is amazing. You guys are awesome. Let's go big. This is what we want a lot of businesses and a lot of salespeople thinking about. When you de-risk for the buyer, the odds of conversion go way up, because now I don't feel like I'm giving away my house to buy your thing. So understand that when you're looking at your buyer journey. How can we give them that comfort that we're here to serve them and do what we say we're going to do? But on top of that, know that de-risking in a really smart way can lead to much bigger things. All right. Lots of talk today about risk. Let's talk about how you can take that to the next step. So look at your service offerings. Look at how you package those service offerings or products. See if there is a way to put a taster's pack together that they can really look at and say, this is something interesting. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's not applicable to everybody, but it's something that I think can help get businesses traction when it comes to customer acquisition. All right, enough for today. Ruby, de-risk the business, de-risk the buyer, get yourself more deals. Walking and Talking with Ruby.